Anybody home?
We're all here, Desi.
Hello, Jane.
Welcome, Rita, as well. And the people coming in now, it's great to see you all. And we are well into 2022 now, and bracing ourselves for whatever comes to us this year, but also, I think, planning well ahead. And thanks very much to our beautiful quantum devices, the SKIO, the EDUCTA, the QUEXED, that we have this device enabling us to do medicine, enabling us to do the distance healing with people so that they don't always have to come in, especially if they are infected. So it's just an absolute blessing right now. As is our time crystal, which has also come at the appropriate time now to ward off radiation, ward off negative emotions, and to help us keep stable and grounded, and to assist us with our clearing, which makes us much lighter and more vibrant. So with the 365 Immune lecture series, we have been bringing to you over the last year and a half, a little bit more than that actually, unbelievable information directly from the Immune Diploma course. So everybody's been really treated, and these recordings are on the YouTube, the Jane Mackenzie YouTube. They're all there. They're every single week's recordings are there for you to go and look at and digest, and to assist you with the Immune Diploma course. Absolutely. So we are really getting real now. We're getting serious now about the work that we're doing, and also about the quantum medicine industry that we're in and building. So I just wanted to reconfirm that all our training is directly related to the Immune Diploma course, and also hand in hand with that is this ominous software training that we all need to know about. They go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. So we want to be complete holistic practitioners moving forward. And we have such a beautiful device, such beautiful information, and I'm sure all of you can name hundreds of case studies and testimonies in terms of the results you've achieved using the device, and using the time crystal device intermittently in between quantum assessments, which is wonderful for patients. So today we have Desi and Rita with us. We did appetite suppressants, weight loss, and food last week. Desi, welcome over to you and Rita now to introduce your topic for today.
Okay, just so that everybody understands, where's my screen share? You don't give me a screen share today?
If you can have screen share and a little bit of volume.
Okay, where's screen share? Do you see it? I don't.
Desi, at the top, there's a little TV screen at the top.
No, it don't give it to me today. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Okay. It's not sharing. Oh, here we go. I got it.
Wow. Perfect.
If you have the device, you'll see on your new software the official training and info on the front page, which will bring up this list of the courses and also allow you to access the 100-hour Diplomat course, and also to be able to get to the test. So if you have that, okay, you'll see it inside your software.
Perfect.
If you don't, then I have supplied you, Jane, today on Skype. You can drop in the 100 course to them. If they don't have the device, they can still take the course. They can get it from there. Jane can help mentor you. Also gave Jane the exam, the 100-question exam, so that's what everybody needs to take. Now, if you have no real training, you'll have to take the 100-hour course. If you have certification, if you've been in this business for more than 2-3 years, then if your mentor and I agree, we can let you out of taking the 100. but you will have to take the test. But the 100-hour course is really, really valuable. And I
think it's essential because Desi, it's mind expanding, and
yeah,
you can understand what you're doing with the device if you've done the course.
Right. And then, of course, all the work that we've done. Now, today, what I have for you is a little intro video on the energetics. It's a nice little video that you could share with your friends and patients. And then I have made a video of Novak Djokovic talking about our work and etc. Because he is really one of our big heroes right now.
Yes.
The Australian Open can probably have an extreme difficult time saying no to the #1 player. But he had to sit in a room for almost 3 days at the airport. And believe me, he is doing everything he can. And for Australia now to say no, but they did let him in. So for them to kick him out now is going to be very difficult. But he's a hero that's going to help to turn around this vaccine thing. He's one of the key people. And I wanted you to know that when he first came to us, you'll hear on this video that I made, how bad he was. He was just really sick and tired of being sick and tired. And his career was about to be over. He couldn't finish a match. And then he came to, Dr. Igor came to me. I worked on a program for him. Dr. Igor got started. I took a couple of trips to Monaco. And then all of a sudden he turned into this super tennis player. And now he's about to become the greatest of all time. So it's very interesting. So if you have questions, Rita, do you want to say something?
Yes. I would like to also participate in mentoring and helping people to achieve their goal, and what they actually commit, they should achieve it and accomplish it. We are working with all kinds of mental techniques according to the software, and all kinds of self-motivation also in written form, and making notes and using that with the machine. So I would like to help people to increase the focus, stop the distraction, and connect the body, mind, soul by also not only using the device, but also creating the physical form of the focus, of the discipline, integrity, and commitment to the goals. It can be sports, it can be knowledge, education, immune, study, everything. But we would like people to learn that they also have to put in the energy and the free time and the space and cancel all the distractions. So the machine cannot do it all for you. So I would like to help people with that.
We made a nice little video about distraction.
Yes, exactly. We shared it on the outside.
And I don't think I shared it on the outside.
I did. And
you did?
I have to honestly admit that I'm also sometimes fighting with the same problems, because I have many clients and students running online on my Messenger or Skype or whatever. So I don't always turn the internet off. And Desi and I noticed that we were having family dinner, private life, and the phone really does the ding, 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 ding. So it really tries to.
I don't have a smartphone. All I have is.
I know. I do it all for you. You don't have a smartphone.
I don't. I have just a phone. You can call me. I can call you. That's about it.
But we realized that the social media and the smartphones are designed actually for you to get super smart and get what you want, but then they take it all away, because you're never in the moment. You're not present, you're distracted, and you're only halfway there to your goal. You can never really succeed because you are distracted. And this will be something for me to teach people how to actually avoid that and how to be more effective in life.
Well, they're valuable tools. The smartphones are really valuable tools if you use them an hour a day.
Yeah, if you don't let them use you and you use them as tools, then they are very effective. That's
but
true.
If you're going to carry them all the time and live in a world of distraction,
then the phone starts to.
Well, I mean, many people are running their businesses off their phone, so you know it's become so vital.
Yeah, what you remember in the old days.
The problem with that is that then you can't turn it off. How do you have any personal time? You know, when your telephone's sitting in your pocket all the time, and then all of a sudden, instead of like going to work 9 to 5, you know, all of a sudden work is 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
and they set the telephone.
That's where I think one needs to be disciplined and have times when you do, in fact, turn it off and, walk in nature and, reposition yourself, ground yourself. Look, the time crystal device is warding off a lot of the radiation. We've measured it, as we've shown in our previous trainings. So we do at least have some great form of protection from the radiation, the EMFs and things that we are bathed in on a 24/7 basis. So at least that. But I just find that it's important to actually switch off the phone.
Exactly.
You don't have to be answering every single second.
Yes, and the other thing, you remember the old times when we used to have big computers. We went to school, we went to work, we went to the family, or we went out to party, and we looked at the computer and the emails and the messages when we came home. And
when I grew up, we didn't have computers.
Exactly. So I think if we go back a little bit to the old pattern where things were not so mobile and not so up to date, then we can actually save more time and be a lot more efficient with our priorities and schedules and appointments, and also to live in the present and experience everything on the maximum full power what we do.
Well, our distraction video is a good one.
Yeah,
but
it's a very powerful video.
It would be too much. I'll handle that for next week. But I want you to watch the two videos.
So Desi, also, I've still got the facility on the 365 Healthy by Choice for people to book the Immune Diploma and a mentor. So Rita, you can also, if you're having, you wanting an extra area for people to book, which is easy because it's just e-commerce on the 365 Healthy by Choice.
Absolutely fine. I recommend it. Basically, I want you to, if they want to have Rita as a mentor, if they're closer to us or whatever, that's up to them. Everybody needs to get a mentor.
All I would like to say that since I did the mentoring program plus the doctorate and the license, my life changed a lot. It was a very, very painful, hard work, but I became more committed.
Hard work. I make it easy as can be.
Okay, it feels for me that I committed something what is really important for me as a lifestyle, as a way of life, and now I feel more professional and more creditable that I can actually give this for people what I have learned. And I think that in this industry where we are somehow responsible for our people, for our students, for our patients, we need to have the maximum and the best education for ourselves so we can give it forward to others.
It's true.
Yeah, we
100% true.
We are a living being, and our telephones are not. They're not living.
Yeah, telephone is really fighting for control, but we have to fight back.
So they're like, you could have a stick for a tool that helps you to hunt and fish, but when that stick takes over your life and and won't let you walk around without it, because the stick is so rewarding, then it gets to be a problem. We have to recognize life.
It's also a problem when people are, and I was posting about this week, when people are entrapped in the videos and the goings on and the saga and the movie, and the who did it and who didn't do it. If you're using your phone to spend 6 hours watching video clips and things, I think you really are trapped yourself.
Exactly. No, you get trapped. Okay, well, I'm going to let you go because I have a photographer coming over here to do some shoots for a movie we're making.
All right, Desi.
Yeah.
Just before you go, I've got 2 YouTubes, and then there's another the download. See the 2 downloads. So the two videos that you first sent. That's what you want me to show, hey?
Yeah, show the videos, but then also pass on the 100-hour course. How they can, we need to know
pass it on. Yes.
Of the courses, you'll see in there, certain of the courses are in red. Those are mandatory. And then there's certain electives that you can use. But we need to make sure that people can pass the test and that they have a real good understanding. And to get the diplomat, you have to put in those 100 hours. Okay? So,
yes, perfect.
I'll turn it over to you and get the people going.
All right. Thank you, Desi. Thank you, Rita. Thanks for coming in and joining us.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Enjoy the video. Bye.
Bye, Daisy. Bye, Rita. All right, I'm going to show us the first video, and it's going to be having a look at quantum biofeedback, and therapists and licenses for therapists, and give you a lot more information and insight into the diploma.
We all must realize that our bodies are made of energy fields. Our bodies are made of energy. Deep inside our bodies, we are
made of atoms.
in 5th grade, we are all taught that we're made of atoms. So now if we look deep inside the human body, any place we go, we're going to find atoms. Deep inside. Let's take a look as we go in deeper and deeper and deeper till we get to the point of seeing the atoms. And we have to recognize, see, atoms don't touch, because in the outer fields there's electrons, and the electrons repel. So nothing touches anything. No atom touches any other atom. Electrical fields repel them. So we look inside here, we see these atoms. The atoms don't touch. See, they're repelled. Energy fields is what holds us all together. As we go deep, deep inside, deep inside every atom, we're going to find that tiny little bit of matter, which is concentrated energy, down to here at the nucleus. That's just another type of energy. It's more concentrated. You see, down here we're going to find the protons and the neutrons, the atomic level, because everything is made of atoms. Atoms are what make us up. The protons are very small. See, this diagram isn't correct. And they're really not orbiting, you see, because if we take these atoms and find out there's vast, vast spaces between these particles. And no human has ever perceived their true energetic nature. We can't even really see an atom. Most of our bodies are made of oxygen, the atom. 65% of the human body composed of oxygen. And here, when we look in here, we see these. We have always been taught about these rods and balls. You see how they put these little lines? We're taught about the rods and balls in order for us to teach chemistry. But there's a big surprise happening, because actually what we really find, there are no rods and balls. There's no rods, there's no balls. We are energy, energetic fields. The electrons are not really orbiting, they're in energy states, and they're all energy. These are not rods and bonds. These little lines are bonds, but they're energetic bonds. They're not touchable, they're not physical. Atoms repel each other. And down at the deep, deep, deep heart of even every proton, we now find that there are quarks. There's other particles. The deeper we look, we will always find more and more. And this goes on for infinity. It's only due to the perception and the limitations of our technology. We get down and start to see more and more, deeper and deeper. And now we know that even the electron is no longer considered a fundamental particle. So as we look at the body electric, the body energetic, and see these energy fields, these electrical fields, why don't we have a system that could measure the body electric? Why don't we have a medicine where we concentrate and measure the body electric, scan the body electric, and then be able to treat the body electric? We're taught in 5th grade that the body's made of atoms, and these are energetic particles that really don't touch, held together by energetic forces. So once we understand these energetic forces, why don't we build a medicine? Well, somebody has built a medicine. Somebody has built a device that can measure the body electric, fix the body electric, and we have now a new type of medicine developing. A type of medicine where the future of technology, the future of medicine, to be able to measure the body electric and treat the body. Now, medical doctors have a sense of this. They have a sense that there's electrical forces in the body. ECG, EEG, EMG, GSR, all used in modern medicine. So everybody kind of has an idea. They know that there's an electrical nature of the heart that makes the electrocardiogram, the ECG. And this is significant. The EEG of the brainwave. This is also significant. They also know that there are therapies, electrical therapies, TENS, electro wound healing, cranioelectrical stimulation, other different things that are stimulation. But what if we were to put these into a loop? In other words, measure these electrical forces and then treat those electrical forces in a cybernetic loop. If we measure the body electric, the electrocardiogram, the EEG, the GSR, we get this voltage, amperage, resistance, capacitance, inductance, learn about the body electric, and then apply that into a therapy, and then measure how it works. In other words, a loop. Then we're going to find out that we can affect emotion with heart rate variability. We can affect wound healing. We can heal tissue quicker. We can affect other things. We're going to be able to affect the brainwave, personality, epileptic forms. We're also going to have very good input on autism, attention deficit. We can actually cure this electrically by stabilizing the brainwave. And this has been shown in many of our different studies. A host of different studies that have proven that we can actually make people a little smarter through GSR TDCS. And that we can get people and boost their energy performance. We can boost the electrical energy and charge up their battery.
Make them better, faster, stronger.
So we have all these different things that have been validated and proven. We're able to measure
The body electric,
the
and
voltage, the amperage,
the strength,
the resistance,
the vibration,
hydration,
the
oxidation.
frequency,
And
oxidation.
this has been registered in 1989 with the FDA. But do we have any therapists?
We need to sign up to education to get a license.
Do we have any therapists?
No.
Do we have any licensed therapists?
Not really. Not
You know
too
what the
many.
good idea is?
Start
Let's
today.
get licensed. What an idea.
Yeah, let's get everybody on the same page.
Here's an example of Rita's license.
Hello everybody, I'm Rita Nemeni Nelson, and my life has completely been changed since I have done the doctorate and the license.
You can become a professional, get licensed, become competent.
Get started today, don't hesitate. Stop the excuses, get the license. Get out of your comfort zones.
We all must realize that our bodies are made of energy.
Okay, so I've been posting while the video was on a link to join up for the IMUNE course, the diploma course, and when you go to the site, you will then also choose your mentor. So you don't have to choose a mentor if you don't want to qualify. You also don't have to pay for the course, because the next posting I'm doing now is the course that Desi's given us. She's given us the course and the questions, as I understand it. So you don't have to pay and do the course, but obviously if you have a license, you're protected legally. And this is very, very, very important. It's no use running to Desi if the state that you're living and working in or the country has an issue with what you're doing and you don't have a license. You will not be covered. So I think there's two compelling reasons. One is your professional and the second one is the legal aspect. So it's your quantum medical profession and the legal aspect that are two main compelling reasons. So I hope you enjoyed that video, because this is giving you a kind of a feel for how the course runs. And Daisy used her video techniques, she's used sound and various other ways to assist us with learning and expanding our minds. So what I'm going to do is show you the next video. Let me just copy it. And then if there's any questions after that about the license course, I have a license, I have a lifetime license as a quantum immune quantum therapist, diplomat. So I thoroughly recommend it. So we have this. And, you know, that, as I said, this is directly from Desi. And there's a couple of other people also who have it, but not everybody does the mentorship, which is quite a lot of work for the mentor. Right, here we have on Djokovic. And
here we see Novak Djokovic growing up, learning the game. And here's the story of how he needed help. And he found the Nelson quantum biofeedback system. Turn around and become the greatest of all time.
You know, I've experienced prior to 2010 Australian Open many struggles on the court, respiratory problems, inability to cope with the heat, endurance issues. Even though I was training hard, I was feeling that I'm losing that kind of fuel in my tank.
No matter what you tried, I believe at the time, whether that's lifting weights, biking for hours, changing coaches, I think you underwent nasal surgery to improve breathing. Fast forward to the 2010 Australian Open, which I think was one of the lowest points of your career at the time.
Feeling weaker, and then all of a sudden the vision, you know, became different. I didn't see the court as wide as it was at the beginning of the match, and you know, I had blurred vision. You know, I couldn't catch breath after each point was finished. And
did you have any physical issues going into this match, or were they things that crept up during the match?
Yeah, just couple of things, but nothing major really. I don't want to talk about that.
Does it maybe also summarize, you know, the way of coming back, how difficult it is to actually come back on the level you want? So many ups and downs.
It is difficult. Many things in life are difficult.
Between fourth and fifth set, I went out to throw up, and felt my stomach was aching. I felt my, you know, energy was so low, and I was just, my nose was blocked, and there was plenty of things going on, and that was not the first time.
You said you weren't going to play grass. You didn't know if you were going to play.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know. I just came from the court. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I cannot give you that answer. I don't know. I cannot give you any answer. So.
Something inside was holding Novak back. He could not reach his true potential.
Tell me about a doctor that was watching that tournament on television that changed everything for you.
Yes, his name is Igor Chetojevic, and for some reason in Australia in particular, I was always struggling very early in my career with respiratory issues, kind of mild version of asthma, and just suffocation during the night for many years, since I was 7 years old. And for some reason, you know, as the time was passing by, all these allergies were gaining more, I guess, intensity in terms of the reaction. I felt that it was just getting stronger and stronger, and the place where I felt it the most was always a tennis court. And that's where, you know, emotions kick in, expectations, pressure, and when you mix it all together, you get formula that is causing you to really experience some major health problems and issues on the court. And because of it, I was retiring matches, and I was, it took me a lot of time to recover. So Dr. Igor reached out to people that we have some friends in common.
Igor had been working with me for many, many years, working with our quantum biofeedback systems, and taking our courses, learning the material. He was a presenter at many of our congresses where he presented details about using the machine in an acupuncture way. He did several videos for us to help train people.
My name is Dr. Igor Djokovic. I am educator on postgraduate study organized by Ski International in collaboration with University of Temeshwar Faculty of Medicine.
He got his license. He got his license in using our technology, using the SKIO technology. And he came to me and he said that Novak had contacted him, and what could we do? So I worked with him real hard. We developed a system to try to help Novak. We helped to perfect our system for sports analysis. And then he went back to visit Novak.
So then I met Dr. Igor Djokovic, and he has actually watched that match in Australian Open earlier that year, and he felt the need to get in touch with me and to help me out. And he received the data that I have a great sensitivity on gluten, no celiac disease, but great sensitivity, intolerance to gluten, to dairy products, and obviously to refined sugar.
Here's a copy of the allergy report from our machine that had shown his allergies and sensitivities. In order to get him to peak performance, we had to deal with this, especially gluten. And we used our device and our technology to help to address Novak's problems.
And you know, when I met him, I did a couple of sessions, and I you know, felt really a big difference. That was the first time that I got introduced to the quantum physics, to the quantum field world, to the biofeedback. He had all this analysis and overview of my emotional body, of my mental body, of my physical body, on all the food allergies and everything that I was experiencing.
Our quantum biofeedback technology is going to measure the body electric. And when we find different aberrations in the body electric, heartbeat, voltage, amperage resistance, your pH pressure, when we find out these little things that are wrong, we can fix them electrically. A type of system where we can scan the body and find out little problems, little electrical energetic aberrations. And with gentle electrical stimulation, fix them. And it was using this that we were able to find Novak's sensitivities and to help get him to maximum performance.
And so we started slowly taking off layer by layer and really going deep into things that are related to my health and trying to understand what is the core of it. So, of course, diet was one of the most integral part of the problem, and changing the diet was something that allowed me to get rid of the allergies and everything, particularly gluten and dairy that I removed from my diet, and refined sugar. And so it was a change, but I was very determined because I could feel instantly, right after the first session, second session with him, I could sense that there is an improvement.
I didn't understand that there is this nutrition part that was blocking me in a way because I wasn't eating correctly, even though I thought that I was.
SKIO helped Novak to fix his nagging injuries and helped him a lot with his diet. The amazing SKIO biofeedback technology also helped Novak with flexibility, with his strength and the mental abilities.
From the culture where we're based a lot on the gluten, which is in the wheat, and we have bakeries in each corner, so I had breads and different bread baskets each day, even eating pizza, and I would have a little bread on the side.
Dr. Igor and the quantum biofeedback technology helped Novak to increase his nutrition and lifestyle and to get to the maximum performance.
and also a lot of meat and sugar, you know, refined sugar. I didn't know that would cause, all of these things would cause that kind of you know, a feeling of being helpless.
I was actually starting to get rid of the red meat as well, because I felt like I had also I had to put a lot of energy and effort into digestive process to digest the meat. So and that would take a lot of essential energy that I need for, you know, for my focus, for the recovery, for the next training session or for the next match. That was the initial point of the journey that got me to the point where I am at the moment, where I'm eating plant-based, you know, where I'm not eating any animal products. So it's a really interesting journey that started when you mentioned in 2010.
What do you?
Dr. Igor and the quantum biofeedback technology turned around Novak's career. He just exploded.
Where Wimbledon has a new men's tennis champion. Novak Djokovic overcame Rafael Nadal in 4 sets to take his first title at the All England Club.
Djokovic has been winning all year, and it seems winning breeds a winning confidence. His performance, that of a cutting-edge athlete, with an extraordinary ability to cover distances across the court at speed. He had the belief and the strength to soak up whatever the defending champion sent down the lines. Down a set in 3 games, Nadal urgently needed to get on the scoreboard. And finally, fortune smiled, albeit momentarily, because despite some wonderful athleticism from Nadal, Djokovic took the next 2 games for the set. Watching, you had to remind yourself that Nadal is no ordinary player, the winner of 10 Grand Slams and a champion at 2 of the last 3 Wimbledon tournaments. But here he was, being humbled by a magnificent Djokovic, a man who's never been in a Wimbledon final before. He needed to hold serve, which he duly did after some resistance from the Spaniard. But after stunning tennis from the force that is Novak Djokovic, Wimbledon had a new champion. The sweet taste of success, as applause from family, friends, and even the Serbian president rang out around Wimbledon's centre court.
After Wimbledon and an incredible season of incredible performance, then it was time for me, Desiree Dubounet, for me to go to Monaco. Here I am in Monaco. And for me to work with Novak directly. I started working with him and teaching him how to use the skio. I taught him alternative nostril breathing, how to get into focus by balancing himself with cross-crawl techniques, alternative nostril breathing, how to become his own doctor on the court. And then what happened in Australia.
We saw you breathing a lot through your nose. You were trying to go in through your nose. Is that a technique you use to slow your heart down, or is it something else? Because I couldn't figure it out.
I mean, as far as I know, the human's supposed to breathe in through the nose and breathe out.
I also taught Novak about the warrior acuspot over here, and how pressing on this spot could activate warrior energies in the brain that could help bring out his best. So I taught him a number of different things, and we used the machine, and I taught him how to use the machine. Now next what you're going to hear is Novak's voice as I teach him how to use the device.
Make sure that that's clicked. It should always be clicked. That means that the computer will look for peak performance, not sickness. If you are really sick, if you have a fever, flu or something, you have to put that off. Because now it looks for diseases.
Okay.
So you click on here, and it looks more for peak performance. The default setting on you will be top class alcohol. If you are sick and you want to do the treatment, we'll give you something.
Is the computer following the mouse as well, or?
Yes, we're making a picture of it.
Okay, all right.
And I'm sorry I hit the button.
No worries.
Okay, here we go to close now.
Novak broke his racket on the winning point in Miami Masters, and he sent me the racket as a thank you and signed it to me, Desiree Dubounet, the angel.
You eat in an average day today?
Well, I start off always when I rise from the bed, I start with warm water and lemon, so I can help my body detoxify. And then I would have celery juice on an empty stomach. And then I would make a break, and then I would have my smoothie, green smoothie with different algae and different fruits and superfoods, great supplements that I use that allow me to have mental clarity, you know, feeling good, longevity, I guess, and different benefits on health. And I eat a lot of fruits for the first part of the day, salads. I don't like to eat any food that would require much energy for digestion, especially in the first part of the day, because that's when I need the most energy for my training. So I'm keeping things quite light. And
here is Novak, #1 in the world. Some feel he is the greatest of all time. How did he get here? How? What is his secret? This machine has an awful lot to do with it. Plus nutrition, plus lifestyle, health eating, and this fantastic quantum biofeedback technology is the magic key.
There to help focus. Now here we are in Australia. Novak is a hero. He denies the vaccination.
Because he honors his body, his mind, and his health.
So here we are. With that incredible technology.
Technology of the future.
This fantastic sport technology that is actually licensed to help make you better, make you faster and stronger, and yet we have nobody with a license. We have very, very few people who are licensed and trained to use it properly. Rita has a license.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad that I made it. I feel so much more educated. I feel so much more complete, that I really love what I do, and I do what I love.
Having this IMUNE, internationally accredited license on the wall makes a big, giant difference in your own education, your skills, and also with inside your own motivation.
You can help yourself and others a lot more if you are educated and licensed.
We got to get our industry together. We got to get behind the license. And all of you people recognize the incredible, incredible, incredible opportunities.
Become a professional
in sport to help people if you get a license.
Sign up today. Contact me. Feel free to ask for any support for mentoring, learning, online education, personal or group trainings as well.
sorry, I didn't put the audio on. So I'll just repeat a little bit of what I said there, is that I just said that we can take some leaves out of Novak's book in terms of his purpose-driven, eating well to think clearly and live productively. And we can really, compliment Desi on taking this sports star from the position where he was sickly and poorly and of ill health, and actually maximizing his health and wellness. And that's definitely through the quantum device, the knowledge that it gives us, the ability of it to realign people based on risk factors and root causes, and also her innate ability to heal, which you will learn on the IMUNE course. So that is what that IMUNE Diploma course is about, is to teach you to become a licensed professional therapist in quantum medicine with hands-on practical experience. It's a wonderful course. I've done it. And the upliftment that it's given me within my practice, the people that come and see me, the knowing, the expanded understanding of the interdimensions and stuff and quantum therapy has really set me aside from those who haven't done the course. You can just see really see the difference. So Desi's appealing to us to get licensed, to get a mentor, and to be protected from the law, and also to be a professional quantum medicine therapist. So, I've posted all of that there. And I've got the Novak video, I've got the quantum video, and then these. Right, so these links down the bottom that I posted, there is an issue with opening it. It's got to do with the 20%. Thanks to Anna for pointing that out. So apparently neither of them open. So I've already texted Desi to come back to us to probably give us new links, but just see if it does open. It's got something to do with the 20%, the placement of the 20% and the 20. Okay, so with that, we've shared again and brought you up to speed with the latest in quantum medicine and our devices and the course and the time crystals. So it's over to you. Have a great week, and Desi and Rita will be with us next week, sharing more, giving more, and there'll be some more Omnis training. Okay. Any questions, let me know, please. Otherwise, it's going to be goodbye to you all, and enjoy the rest of the day. Thanks for coming in. Lovely to see you all from all over the world.